Hello everyone and welcome to Robot Framework. Robot Framework is an open source framework and it's a great news for Python developers because the complete framework is built on Python. In case if you are a job seeker in automation testing, Robot Framework can be one of the highlights on your resume. Robot Framework is mainly used for different types of tests, but here we'll be mainly looking at Selenium automation. On this session, we will see how to set up the robot framework on our laptop or PC and then do necessary installations. And finally, we will also see how to run a test with the robot framework. So once again, welcome back to robot framework. As a first step, let us get familiar with the robot test framework website itself. This website is frequently updated by robot framework team. And this can be one of the beautiful resources for you to keep checking once you have started your journey with the robot framework. And here I am more interested in test libraries. And here you can see the robot framework has two different libraries mainly. One is standard and the other one is external. Standard libraries are part of a robot test framework. When you install it, they all get installed defaultly. But external libraries are something that you need to install it based on your requirement. So we have Selenium 2 library that we need to install it separately. But if you look at Selenium, Selenium has Selenium library as well. Selenium library was the first one introduced. Now the Selenium library is outdated and we are currently working with Selenium 2 library. So let us click on Selenium 2 library. And that would take you to GitHub, and from there scroll down. Here you can see Selenium 2 library for robot framework. If you look at robot framework is basically a keyword driven framework. In the case of a keyword driven framework, you will be following a set of keywords for automating your test cases. Now let us click on the keyword documentation part of the Selenium 2 library. This keyword documentation is exclusively for Selenium 2 library. Let me give you an introduction to this keyword library. First of all, you have a shortcuts for all the keywords. In case if you want to open a web browser, you only need to search for O. And here it is, open browser. Once you find that, click on the shortcut. That will take you to the main page. And here you can see open browser. So here you have a list of browsers that is supported by a robot test framework. And for Firefox you can use FF. And for IE you can use IE for Internet Explorer. And for Google Chrome the shortcut is GZ. And in case if you want to open a browser, you can use the keyword browser equal to your browser name. If you want to use Firefox, you can use either Firefox or FF. Or if you want to use Google Chrome, then instead of Firefox, just give Google Chrome or GZ. You will get much more idea once we start writing script on robot framework. But now just explore this page and then be comfortable with the keywords. You don't need to memorize any of these keywords. When you get a requirement, you can always come back to this particular page, search for your keyword and then find out the example and then use it on your program. Now let us come back to our home page. On the external library, you also have different other libraries. Based on your requirement, you can also explore that. Every library will have a set of keywords that will help you to automate for that particular library. Apart from that, the robot framework also has given you an option to create your own library. You can find that information on the other. I hope this information was useful to you. Now please go ahead and explore this website. And this website is one of the updated website. You don't need to refer any other website for learning robot framework. You have everything on this website itself. To get this page, all you need to do is just search for robotframework.org on your Google. I really appreciate the time that you spend with me. If you have any questions on this part of the lecture, please log into our Q&A session. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to see you on the next video. Thank you.